it was weird. Like I had made this cult movie that didn't make anybody money.
Right.
So I'm getting a lot of attention, but I'm not making any money.
The perception would be, most people are like, oh, this guy made Black Dynamite. This guy must be f***ing rich. He must be in seventh heaven. He must be getting he probably can make anything he wants.
I can. No,
No. So what is the reality at post Black Dynamite? Like what?
So it goes to Sundance. It's like it goes to Sundance in the middle of the financial collapse. So it's right, like a month after whatever Lehman Brothers. I don't know, whatever.
Right.
So nothing's getting bought. Black Dynamite is the only movie from that year that gets sold overnight.
Right.
So that's great. It's like a big next day. It's crazy. Everything at Sundance is crazy, awesome. We have like a.
They're calling it like Black Dynamite Dance or something.
Yeah,
whatever they were calling it.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was in the, like I mean, I wake up the next day. We're hearing about literally it was like the next day we turn on NPR. They're talking about it.
Right.
We go and walking down the streets and it's like it's on the cover of Variety and whatever Hollywood Reporter. Like it's all like boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Like all crazy. So then we have a test screening of the movie, and it's in a black area. It's playing at the Bridge.
Right.
And there are all these older black ladies, like a Tyler Perry audience.
Right. That's a mistake.
Yes. So, there's like scenes where like these are old black church ladies. Like there's a scene where there's a, the big reveal is that this micro penis is in it.
Right.
Like 10 ladies walk out.
Right.
They're just pissed. I mean, I'm literally behind a couple and there's this husband laughing his ass off and I see his wife jab him in the ribs. And I know that these women are going to screw me.
Yeah.
Right? And we get the numbers back and they're horrible.
These are the preview cards.
Yeah. And so already the studio that was so gung-ho, like I've been through this experience before on Thick as Thieves. And, based on little things that people just got ticked off about that you could fix, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because, there's all this analysis or whatever, blah, 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 but all they care about are the top two boxes.
Right.
You could say anything else. Right. It's like, it's the top two boxes.
What are the top two boxes?
It's like, loved and really liked, and then they need to be like 75%, or I don't know, whatever it is.
And the little old lady said what, hated it?
Oh, they hated it. And so, it was always kind of compromised that way, and then it went to the wrong theaters at the wrong time. They sent me and Mike out. We went to like classical music radio stations talking about the movie,
Yeah.
And it tanked. It like totally tanked. And then, there was like these filmmakers, like a projectionist actually, from San Francisco. It's like, well, how come it's not showing in San Francisco? We'd like to see it. And I was like, okay, you guys can, they sent it to San Francisco. Me and Mike we're driving with them through San Francisco and we noticed something. People running in the street. There are people running in the street in costumes from the movie. And it's like 1 week later.
Wow, so that's gratifying.
Yeah, it was gratifying, but it was like weirdly bittersweet,
Right.
And so all of a sudden, like, they're completely sold out in, like, the Castro and then sold out in Oakland. And in Oakland, there were so many people, they just decided to have it over every weekend. And that kind of started the ball rolling on it being, like, this cult thing. And so it was weird. Like, I had made this cult movie that didn't make anybody money.
Right.
So I'm getting a lot of attention, but I'm not making any money.
And presumably you didn't make a big paycheck making the movie.
No, I didn't make a big. I mean, it was a nice paycheck, but it wasn't a paycheck to justify the last 4 years.
No, typically,
like it'd be like $20,000.
Right, that's what I mean. It's like I think most people think that if you're a director and you've made a movie of note, that you must have a big pile of money. And what people don't realize is that you could spend several years until your next. That money could be gone in 6 months.
That money could be gone instantly.
Yeah, it could be gone instantly. So you don't have a lot of money. You're not sitting on a big pile of money. And the movie, because it didn't do huge box office, what's the perception now in Hollywood as far as getting another gig?
Yeah, well, I think people were intrigued, but it doesn't for them, it doesn't apply to what they're doing.
Right.
Like how does this apply, to the remake of whatever the TV show they're going to do.
Right, so it's different from Thick as Thieves where all of a sudden you were getting hit with a lot of offers. Were you getting hit with offers after Black Dynamite?
I was, but it was just like, it was just, it wasn't at the level of Thick as Thieves, actually. And I mean, the difference between the receptions of movies were, people were really thinking about Black Dynamite. Like Thick as Thieves was kind of forgotten.
Right.
And so, I would just, so I had never traveled, and I was getting all these offers to go to Europe. They pay for it, and it's like I was in fancy hotels, and then I was like not paying my rent, and like I had like a 2-bedroom place for what reason I don't know. I'm one guy. And
not 2 bedrooms. That's extravagant.
I know, exactly.
Right, not 2 bedrooms, right?
and like my car broke down, so like now I'm the guy who is getting like offers to go to Europe, who has no car and no apartment.
And these offers to Europe, were these to meet about projects?
Oh, just festivals. They want me to be the judge at a festival. I was a judge at a festival in Prague. It's awesome.
Right. So you get a free trip to Europe.
I get a free trips to Europe. I'm DJing in Europe, and this mayor of a town. It's all
key to the city.
Yeah, it's all cool.
But you can't pay your rent.
Yeah, I can't pay my rent. I get back, I was like, wow, man. And so it messes with your head because you're successful and a failure at the exact same time.
Get your film fix. Subscribe to Cinefix.